How surprised were you, Jeff, when you got to the jury house and realized that everybody hated Natalie?
So surprised. I was so shocked.
I think Lydia helped that.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess she had a hand in that, but I was shocked when I got there. You know, I didn't know the whole thing was like that, and no one liked her.
All right, here's Jeff Got Got again. Jordan, I don't know if this person, Jeff Got Got, you think they like you or dislike you? Whatever.
Oh, maybe.
Jordan, did it ever bother you when Jeff would tell you to shut up all the time?
No, because I know he's just kidding.
All right, the Rad Reality Show would like to know, Jeff, what do you think the chances of the Bears going to the Super Bowl? And did you watch last Sunday's game?
Okay, I'll answer last Sunday's. I went to Vegas last Sunday, and I didn't even sleep for my flight in from 7 o'clock. I jumped on a plane and went back to Los Angeles. So I get back to the hotel, I'm like, I'm doing nothing all day. I'm going to watch this Bears game. I'm like, great. And I turned on the TV, and I was like, and I woke up, I'm like, oh, the Bears won. I was like, I passed right out. So I didn't get to watch it. So, and then, hey, you know, Jordan won Big Brother, so the Bears could win the Super Bowl, you know? That was supposed to be like, kind of good, but I guess it came out. Anything could happen, what I was trying to say.
Okay, now let's go to the audience and get another question.
Yes.
Wow. Who cares? You won out.
Hi there, Jeff. I know that you got a lot of flack for a certain word that you used in a fight with Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And since I know that you've apologized, so thank you. Well, Washington State has a very important question on the ballot this year that will ask, will you approve equal rights for all partnerships to all citizens regardless of sexual orientation? How would you vote and why?
Sexual orientation, this is not just because of what I said it or from the apology. It makes no difference to me. The word that I used I shouldn't have, and I do apologize for that. And sometimes when, you know, I don't mean to repeat it again, but sometimes when I'm talking, it's from the neighborhood that you're from, you know, you're like, I don't like that shirt, you know, it looks kind of gay, you know, and you say things like that, that really when you're in a big, when you're looked upon like under a microscope, it's not the proper term that anyone should use. And you know, nobody's perfect, and I grew up from different things, just being on a show, living under a microscope, that, you know, you can't use that word, you know, it does offend people. And I really have nothing, I have a lot of friends that are gay, and I honestly do, it's not just saying that. And I really don't care if, you know, if you love somebody, you love somebody. I'm all about heart, and I don't care if you love your dog or you love whoever it is. You know, I'm all for it, so I don't think that should matter.
So you'd vote to approve?
I would vote to approve, yeah.
Okay. How about you, Jordan?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, my uncle's gay. I never said that on TV, but I mean, and I have gay friends, you know, and because I work at a hair salon, so, you know, there's...
Are there gay people in the workplace?
So a lot of my, you know, I have gay guy friends, and I mean, I'm guilty of, in the beginning of the show, I would just because, like you said, sometimes I'd be like, oh, that's so gay. But I would say that around my gay guy friends, and they would never say anything that offended them. But I always treat people how you would want to be treated. And I offended Michelle one episode, and I was like, I'm sorry. And then ever since that, I try to watch, you know, what I would say. And, you know, I haven't said that at all, but I mean, I really didn't. You really don't realize that it does offend people, and you know. And I said I was sorry on, you know, to her and to Kevin, because I'd be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. So.
Thank you.
Sure.
All right, Tide 9955 would like to know if you're going to go back to work, Jordan.
I am. I already called my manager at the salon. I'm probably not going to go back to serving, but I am going to stay at the salon. I was like, do I have my job back? And she was like, yes. So I'm going to give it like a week, and then I'll probably go back to work.
Good.
So
exciting. All right, Lawrence for Jeff. If you have the opportunity for acting or modeling, would you do that? And have you gotten any offers?
He'd be a good underwear model.
Oh, I don't know about that, but yeah, I would definitely be interested in that. Hosting is something that I would like to do more than anything, but if different things came up, I would definitely, you know, I would be interested in all opportunities that came my way, you know?
All right, I got lost here. Let's see. Jeff, what do you think of the bowl Jordan made?
The bowl? Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did everybody see that?
really? Oh. It was cute, you know? I didn't know what she was thinking. Like when she was in the house, I know she was still playing the game, and I was kind of unwinding and thinking about her a lot, you know. So I knew she wasn't really thinking as much about me because she was still in the house and she had. I don't mean to answer like that, but it's, you know, I didn't know where her mindset still was, and I just felt myself unwinding. So
Because
when I
he's
saw,
asking Michelle. So, did she say anything about me? You know?
and Michelle didn't tell me anything. She's like, no, not really, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. I'm like, where to go? So when she gave me the bowl, she's like, I got a surprise for you. And she gave it to me later that night, I think, after the finale. And it was nice. It was cute.
I had all his sayings on there: stones, tuna, Technotronic. You got that. We lost. It hurts. It's over.
Oh boy.
All right, Butter would like to know, since Chima left under some unusual circumstances, if that's what we'd like to call that, were you guys ever afraid that somebody would come back into the house?
I was at first. I thought Jesse was coming back. And I was like, no. Oh my gosh. And then Rich came over the intercom and said, no past house guests are coming back. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm good.
You're not allowed to talk about production. You use his name.
Sorry.
Sax at 44 would like to know have you guys talked to each other's parents? Jordan, have you talked to Jeff's parents? Vice
I
versa?
have. I talked to his mom. She's really sweet. She is. She's like, oh my gosh, hi.
What? You sounded like that other house guest.
Ew.
You use that girl
No.
from Louisiana's voice for my mom.
No, that sounds like your mom. She sounds like from Chicago.
Oh boy.
Like how you say
No,
it.
you're my sweet. Actually, on the
He
finale,
says ma. I love it. Hey, ma.
on the finale, I remember seeing her mom like in the front row. Not aware that I said ma, but whatever. I saw her mom in the front row and her brother. So I was just sitting there, and he's like, I'm Peyton. And she's like, I'm Jordan's mom. So I saw her like in the front, you know, when I was sitting in the chair on the finale. So then I got to talk to her after that and stuff. So she's super sweet. She kind of reminds me of my mom for real.
Aw, it's adorable.
Because I would tell him, my brother says it's R's long. And he used to go to speech class and he still can't get it right. So he always says Jordan, like when he calls my name. And so Jeff, every time he sees me, he's like, Jordan.
In the house, I'm like, Jordan, I'm bored.
Because that's how my brother talks.
All right, GG0909 would like to know if there was, this is for Jeff since Jordan didn't get there, were there many uneasy times in the jury house?
Not really. You know, it went pretty smooth. There was some times, like, when, I don't know, I guess, you know, you're not allowed to break that fourth wall, but when the cameras turned on, so did some of the other people in the house. Let's just put it that way, you know?
Like who?
Yeah, well, you know, there were some other things, and then when they were together, you know, it was kind of like they used the same brain, you know? So it was tough dealing with them, but actually, Russell was awesome in the house. I swam with Russell every day. We played golf every day, and he was actually my friend in the house, and like, Michelle was only there for a day or two, so it's kind of like me and Russell, and then Jesse and Lydia were doing their thing. And me and
Making
Russell would
tents.
Oh, yeah. But there was no need for tents over there. I'm not
All
saying
right,
anything.
we're going to take a couple more questions. While you were on the show, what did you worry about most about your personal life? Like different things coming out?
I watched what I said sometimes
I guess-
about my dad, probably, because I didn't want to embarrass him or make him mad. But I'm pretty open about everything. I say basically everything that I feel. Probably mostly my dad. That I will watch what I said.
Anything with you, Jeff?
No, you know, I really don't have any skeletons in my closet. I'm pretty open with everything, and, you know, if the person you are, whoever you are is going to come out on that show. You know, you're under a microscope for 3 months or whatever it is you're there for, and it gets grueling, and your true personalities are going to come out, and your true colors are going to come out. And of course, you know, I did make a mistake early on, and I probably offended, you know, a bunch of more people throughout the show that I'm just not getting back from. But, you know, you got to learn from your mistakes. That's what I always say, and nobody's perfect, and you got to just be better tomorrow than you are today. And whatever that is in life, just keep living that day to day, and that's how I am. So, you know, you got to fail to succeed, and you got to go through the darkness to see the light. And that's how I live my life, and this was just another stepping stone of how I want to pursue and keep climbing my ladder.
That was an amazing answer.